Typhoon Lando has left about 800 million pesos amount of damage in agriculture in Tarlac. Meanwhile, several areas in Bulacan remain submerged in flood water despite improving weather conditions. Bianca Dava will tell us why.
Rainfall has stopped in Bulacan, however, floodwater remains high in 25 barangays in Kalumpit due to the overflowing river water coming from Nueva Ecija and Pampanga. A report of the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council showed floodwater in 14 barangays remain at 1 to 4 feet high, while the Kalumpit to Pulilian Road remains closed to light vehicles until today. The town of Agonoy is still under monitoring, being the catch basin of flowing water from Nueva Ecija. According to the PDRRMC report, more than 300 families are still in evacuation centers in Paambong and Kalumpit while waiting for floodwater to recede. Meanwhile, only Barangay Mandile in San Miguel remains submerged in floodwater. In Nueva Ecija, residents started cleaning their houses and belongings despite knee-high floodwater. Several residents prefer to stay in evacuation centers until flood conditions improve. According to the Cabanatuan Social Welfare Office, fast-rising floodwater is due to cloggings in riverbanks and waterways. Therefore, a dredging operation is seen necessary.
So there is really a big thing that should be done in terms of dredging and desilting all the, the riverways, yung mga waterways natin dito sa Cabanatuan City.
Meanwhile, in Tarlac, hundreds of hectares of rice fields have been damaged by Typhoon Lando. Based on the partial damage assessment of the Department of Agriculture in Tarlac City, Typhoon Lando has left about 500 million pesos worth of damage to agriculture, while the agency is still estimating the total amount of damage in the city's livestock industry. According to the Department of Social Welfare and Development report, floodings have affected more than 10,000 residents in 7 towns, while Barangay Bueno in Capas remains isolated due to damage to infrastructure. In Bataan, most farmers can no longer harvest their existing rice crops as Typhoon Lando damaged hundreds of hectares of rice fields. Based on the initial assessment of the local government, agricultural losses in the towns of Dinalupihan, Hermosa, Orani, Samal, Abukay, Pilar, and Balanga is estimated to reach 100 million pesos.
Base sa mga reports na damage report na sinabmit ng mga municipal agriculturists mula sa iba't ibang munisipyo at saka city, umaabot halos ng mga 100 million ang damage sa palay. Yung mga sa vegetables, mga other crops, ongoing pa yung patuloy pa rin yung pagdating ng mga figures.
As weather conditions continue to improve in Bataan, residents are trying to salvage their crops.
Kakasibol pa lang ng bunga. Sigurado nangalaglag na yung bunga yun. Kaya nanghiram kami ng isang kabang palay do sa pinsan ng asawa ko para may kainin kami.
Bianca Dava, reporting for Y News.